Rated M for mature.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Easy, huh? So, should I just hand you purses of coin, or are you gonna work to earn your keep? Let me give you a small bit of advice. Nothing in this line of work is easy. If it was, every dragon a ratway would be robbing Riften blind. If something's being handed to you on a silver platter, then there's a catch. Steal the platter instead. You get it? Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again. The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again. If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills. Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before they realize what's going on. The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there, or you forfeit the payment. You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary? Fine, just keep it clean. Here you go.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise, and we'll see what kind of deal we can make. Until next time.
Out with it. Time is money. Got plenty. Take your pick. When a client needs us to eliminate another, we don't operate like the Dark Brotherhood. We find alternate means to get them out of the way. We send you to plant some phony evidence in the Mark's house and then tip off the town guard. The rest takes care of itself. Sound like you can handle it? Whatever. Just get it done. Here's the job. Back with good news, I trust? Okay, what'll it be? One of the quickest ways to make some coin in Skyrim is to clear out some of the wealthier homes of their valuables. If you're interested, I could point out a good place that could use a little house cleaning. What do you say? Good. Here's what you need to do. Steal anything worth talking about? Got more than you can handle. Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strong boxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way? Here, just don't make me look like an ass in front of the guild and mess it up.
All eyes are on you, lad.
Grin your face.
Don't disappoint.
Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right? Lying to my face isn't going to win you any favours with me. I can promise you that. On the other hand, taking some of these extra jobs off my hands, now, that'll get you to the top of my list. See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're going to get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial city. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again. Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften, but get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then they'll contact me and we're off. Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries are in Goth hire to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex. I handle the fishing, numbers and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's are more your thing, go talk to Vex. Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing? Here's everything you need. You get caught, but we've never heard of you.
All eyes are on you, lad.
Pull up a
Don't
seat.
disappoint us.
Have a drink. Good. My clients are getting impatient. There are all sorts of people wandering around carrying their valuables on their person, just waiting for someone like you to pick their pocket. So, you in for a little fishing? Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Something troubling you? I'll listen. Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients. Sometimes we just like to remind the city that we mean business, so we hit 'em hard. Just steal whatever we can until we made an impression. Simple, right? Almost. The catch is, it doesn't count if anyone sees you take it. The message needs to be clear. We work in the shadows. Steal from anywhere in the hold, and you even get to keep everything you stole. So, you in? Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't. Point us.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me. Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature, looking for some particular books. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his, experiments. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation, rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again. Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals. I don't know about the others, but I sure am glad to see a fresh face down here. The flagon used to be packed every night with the boys from the guild. But now, look at. Last few years have been pretty bad. I've almost closed this place up.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself. in there. Where are these vampires coming from? We need to wipe them out before things get worse.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Welcome to Whiterun, friend. Go right on in.
Whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stuff out?
I'd sooner bend my knee to hope for the Stormcloak.
Battleborn, give me your money. I don't have... money.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Are you working with the Battleborns? Speak now before I put you in the ground. No? So you don't know anything about my brother? Then what are you doing here? Because they've got Thorald locked away somewhere, and if they find me here, I'll disappear too. I am not gonna let that happen. I can't do this all on my own. Are you offering to help me? My brother Thorald, he was fighting for the Stormcloaks and went missing. Everyone assumes he's dead. But he's not, I just know it. The Imperials captured him, and they're holding him someplace. The Battleborns know where. I'd go and search their house for proof, but they want me to. I'd be captured, and then we'll never know what happened to him. So I need someone to find that proof for me. You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here.
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few seconds.
Do you have news? Did you find something? I knew it. Let me see, please. The Thalmor. By the 9, it's worse than I thought. So, Northwatch Keep. Then we know where to hit him. I'll do anything if it means saving my brother. You'll join us, won't you? Thorald can't be left to those monsters. I'll round up what men I can and meet you outside Northwatch Keep. We'll get in and out as fast as possible. I'll see you there. We're getting Thorald back, no matter what. We're getting Thorald back, no matter what. We're getting Thorald back, no matter what.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that Thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe 2 good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
I can tell you're a distinguished customer. A wealthy one, too, hmm? Please do look around. I'm sure I have something you'll want. I assure you, I'm prepared to make any deal.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgramor himself.
Heard they're reforming the
Spare a coin.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloak.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament? Trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He was right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child. Wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right. I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only questioning you.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Come see me in the marketplace tomorrow. You won't find better prices in all of Eastmarch.
Apparently some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. So we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road. And here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. Take a look. If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong. The Grey Quarter's not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad. The Corner Club's been filling up at night lately. I'll bet not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the Corner Club on his own. It was a pleasure.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Yes? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvier.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvier. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You betrayed us!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all hard again.
Rogvier, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Tori. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Tori. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Some gate guard you were!
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
What a waste.
It shouldn't have been
Another
like this.
corpse for the pile. I think I expected more.
Damn shame, Rogvier. You're a good man.
Spiced wine, the taste of home
Finest
and
fish here. Caught daily.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Keep the cold at bay with our spiced wine.
What happened?
Fresh fish.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and heart.
Purchase in Skyrim.
What is it?
Fresh fish.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
taste of
Fresh
home
fish,
and
straight from the fuel. I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though. You'll want to watch out for the Forsworn if...